Okay, I'm going to this land auction here. I made some videos about the land at a tour, but I want to actually be at the auction, so I'm going to go down to it's down in town in Hodgenville where the auction is. So, and I'm not going to be showing faces. I'm going with my 4-year-old son, so we'll just see what happens there. Alright, some of this land right here is where the auction is going to be, and I'm hoping not to actually come away with any land. I'm hoping the sellers get more than the auction. There's some ice on my windshield. Looks kind of cool in the sunlight. Anyway, this land is not it. It was back there further. I can't video and drive, so I'm going to pause and... Okay, we're down in downtown Hodgenville, about to walk into the auction. I'm hoping not to buy anything, like I said, but there's not as many cars around as I thought I would see, so who knows what'll happen. Here's the papers they gave me.
What did you want to get?
We might get a piece of land, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, someone said you can bid online, but this is where you get the real feel for the auction. Okay, I am just going to show the floor probably the rest of the video, but we're going to hear the sound of the auctioneer hopefully soon. My son here, his 4, is talking about the houses. So that's track 6 and track 7 have houses on, so he thinks those are what we should bid on, but I don't think we'll be able to afford those, so who knows. Hoping for the sellers that everything goes too high for my budget, but we'll see. Okay, they're checking the sound system just a little bit ago, so we're going to be on video and you'll see.
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and get started. We'd like to first of all say good evening to each and every one of you. We appreciate your attendance here. You folks are well aware that are familiar with it. A wonderful opportunity, LaRue County, Kentucky land on the auction block here this evening. Some good productive income producing ground along with some recreational ground here. You've got the farmstead and the outbuildings, improvements, and livestock facilities. Another well-maintained 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a few acres to go along with it. 7 different tracks to sell to you here this evening. Obviously, we do represent ranch and farm auctions. Would like to introduce the 2 gentlemen over here to my right, Scott and Wayne Kaufman. They've been representing agents and brokers here. They work closely with the seller in order to bring this auction sale to fruition. Obviously, I want to thank those gentlemen for their work, diligence, and effort in doing so. Would like to take a quick second and welcome those folks that are joining us online as well. We are live on the internet. Joe down here to my right, your folks is left, is handling those duties on the online platform. I know we have a large crowd joining us online here, several registered bidders. There's many others just tuned in to watch the sale, so we want to welcome the folks online. Obviously, we do still firmly believe in the auction method of marketing, the live auction method. Hence, that's why we're here, and we appreciate you folks taking time out of your day and schedule and coming and joining us. If you aren't interested in participating, we would have liked for you to have initially registered back there when you came in with Cody and then picked up any literature or flyers that you might like. There's one in particular that I'll refer to as kind of the sale day note sheet. It has the terms of the sale listed or printed on there. I'll run through those here momentarily here, but before I do so, I do want to make note here there has been a recent survey here. The acreages didn't change much, but of course we will sell the vacant land on a per acre basis, and then those house tracts will be on a total dollar, but I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page here as far as what the acreages are that we will sell them to you on. This evening, track 1 will be 105.57. Track number 2 is 7.8. Track 3 is smooth, even 5 acres. Track number 4, 7.66. Track number 5, 5.03. And then track 6, 5.42. And 7, 15.38. Those total up to 151.86 acres to sell to you, of course, in 7 tracks here this evening. As far as those terms go or are concerned, they're pretty standard, ordinary, or typical real estate or land auction terms. But as I stated, I do need to make those official, so bear with me as I run through those here so you know what's to be expected from you. If you are the high bidder here this evening, if you do have any questions, hopefully I can get those taken care of or answered as I go through the terms here. If not, we'll hold those off to the very end. We can address any and all questions at one time. First of all, by registering, bidding, and participating in this evening's auction sale, you are confirming that you do agree to be bound by the terms of sale as stated in the contract and its addenda, which are incorporated by reference into your bidding. We please ask for you not to bid unless you agree to be bound by those terms, as they are final upon you becoming the high bidder. Of course, all properties or real estate that we do take to auction sale, they're sold to you as is, where is, without any further financing, inspections, or other contingencies to the auction sale. We represent the sellers only and do not inspect those properties on the bidder's or buyer's behalf. The deed work or title work, everything is in good order, good check in order to proceed and move forward and go to the closing table. What's going to be required from you as a high bidder here this evening, obviously, is going to be a down payment. That's in the form of 10%. If the high bidder is here on site when we finish up here, we do have those purchase agreements or contracts, so we'll finalize or execute those when we finish up here and collect that 10% down. If the high bidder is on the online platform, be checking your inbox or your email there. That'll be the contract will be sent to you shortly after the sale. Those contracts will be attached, and they will have to be done by a DocuSign. Down payment funds will then need to be wire transferred in. What you put down, that 10%, obviously that's going to go towards the purchase price. The balance is in due and payable in 30 days or less. So we are on a 30-day window or time frame here that you do need to be ready, prepared, and able to move forward and go to the closing table and settle up on the transaction. As far as the real estate taxes are concerned, those are going to be prorated, again, as is customary with most real estate trades. Again, the taxes will be prorated right through the date of closing. The ground does sell to you, some of that farm ground you folks might be interested in. Of course, it's free and clear tenancy here in 2026, so you can have immediate possession on that here. As far as closing is concerned, gentlemen, I just want to clarify, I know there's a 90-day window that the seller needs. Is that just on track 7, or is that 6 and 7?
6 and 7, but they're shooting
Yep, both 6 and 7. The sellers are retaining that right here up to 90 days after closing in order to get their belongings and get out of there. But obviously, they're going to try to do that in a much snappier, quicker fashion. So just want to have that laid out there for you as well. Do want you folks to remember and pay attention. There is a buyer's premium that does apply here this evening. So please remember that. Take that into consideration. That is 10%. As I stated previously here, those tracks 1 through 5 will sell to you on a per acre basis. Track 6 and 7 will be on total dollar basis. Well, those high bid prices will then take 10% will be added to that. That in turn will give us a total purchase price. That down payment that I just talked about that is due here this evening, that is derived off of that total purchase price. All auctions that we do conduct, most generally, folks, are in accordance to seller acceptance. That is the case here this evening. This is not considered an absolute auction sale, but rest assured, we would not be to this point in the process if we weren't dealing with motivated sellers that do certainly want to sell, turn the asset into cash, show bid with the utmost confidence, knowing full and well that the high bidder or high bidders here will, in fact, more than likely be the proud new owners of the good land and real estate selling to you. If you are following along with the terms, at the lower right-hand side, there's some bold print there. I think I covered most everything, but just to reiterate here, please remember the buyer's premium at 10%. That does apply. Taxes are prorated through the date of closing. The ground is selling to you open, free, and for tenancy, here in 2026. As far as the down payment, again, 10% due here this evening, closing in 30 days or less. The sellers are reserving the right there on track 6 and 7 as far as needing a little extra time to get their belongings moved out of there post-closing. As far as the sale order or sale method is concerned here, again, as I told you, tracks 1 through 5 will be sold to you on a per acre basis. We will start with those 5 tracks, and those 5 tracks will be sold to you buyer's choice, meaning the last, final, and best bidder, they'll be in the driver's seat, so to speak. Because when we get started here, all 5 of those tracks are going to be on the board at the same time. Again, when we do identify that high bidder, they can tell us whichever track, combination of tracks they would like, or they can take all 5 tracks. They can certainly do so. If they do that, Those 5 tracks are permanently gone. We will not come back to them. We move on to track 6 and 7. If they just take track 1, for example, track 1 is then off the board. We would then turn right back around and offer the remaining 4 tracks until we do have a high bidder on all 5 of those vacant land tracks. Again, tracks 1 through 5 are buyer's choice. The last final and best bidder, they will be in control of the auction sale and in turn pick whichever track, combination of tracks or all the tracks if he or she would like to do so. Again, once those 5 are gone, they are gone permanently. We'll move right on to track 6 and 7. We'll actually sell track 7 and then we'll sell track 6. And again, those 2 tracks will be on a total dollar basis. Keep in mind at the very end, we are not or we will not recombine or put the tracks back together. So I cannot emphasize or reiterate enough when we get going here on the buyer's choice platform here or option on tracks 1 through 5. Again, if you are willing and able to pay the price that I'm asking, you need to be bidding because that last bidder, they are going to be in the driver's seat, so to speak. I believe that's all I have as far as the terms go or are concerned. I'll ask you folks if there are any questions before we get started. Any questions? Yeah.
On the not an absolute auction, how long do they have to refuse?
It's up to 7 days to clarify, I think.
It calls for 7 days.
In the
We
contract.
know in 24.
Exactly. It does say up to 7 days, but most generally we know within 24 hours. Yes, sir.
Next question.
Yeah.
They have a right to turn down each individual track, or they got a right to turn down the whole thing or not?
Each individual track. Yes, sir. Any other questions? Yeah.
I don't have my checkbook today. I don't actually have a checkbook. I got all the money in a Magnolia Bank. Can I bid today and give you the money tomorrow morning?
Yeah, you can wire it in.
Yeah, it can be wired in, sir.
Okay.
Anything else? All right. Very well. We are just about ready to do business with you fine folks. If you've never been to one of our land auctions or tuned in online here, we do like to try to move right along and have a snappy, efficient auction sale here. We normally or generally do not take real long breaks, timeouts, or recesses here. So lack of a better term, kind of strap on your bidding clothes here. Do we have another question, Kobe? Advertised start time for the auction sale was 5 p.m. It is now 10 after 5. We are ready to do business with you fine folks. As I stated, we'll move right along here, and Kobe will be out there on your folks' behalf, relaying those bids back up here to me. If you have any questions or concerns here, don't be hesitant or bashful or shy here. Flag him down. We'll be as transparent as we possibly can with you folks here and you folks on the internet. If you have a question there, if you need us to slow down, by all means, we do fully understand it's a major decision or transaction for most people or parties involved here when you're talking about land and real estate. So if you need a quick break to punch or crunch some numbers, make a telephone call or converse, we'll be happy to let you take just a minute or two break there. Happy to accommodate you to do so. Again, you folks online, you've got a chat box and Joe's right in front of that. You'll see that pop up or through if you have a question or if you need a short break there. He will respond or correspond with you and we can accommodate you just the same as these fine folks here in the seats. All right, very well, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to put the auction sale into your folks' hands here. And again, a great opportunity. LaRue County, Kentucky. Again, tracks 1 through 5 here. We're going to sell those tracks to you on a per acre basis. Those tracks will be sold to you buyer's choice. And once again, the last final and best bidder, they will be in full and absolute control of the auction sale and tell us whichever track or combination of tracks they would like. All right, very well, ladies and gentlemen, the auction sale is now in your folks' hands here. LaRue County, Kentucky, and you tell me. The auction's on, buyer's choice, tracks 1 through 5, and here we go. On a per acre basis, what do you leave? Do they get 10,000, 12,000 to go? The auction's on, 2, 3, 4,000. Get 4 there, 5,000. Did they get 5,000 here? Come out on 5. Did you? 6,000 to go. Hey, 6,000 now there, tomorrow now, 6,000 did they get 6,000? Hey, 55, and now 6 there, and now 5, 6,500. Hey, 6,500. Did they get 500 here? Come out on 6,500. Hey, 6 here. Did they get $500 here? Come out on $500 here? Come out on 6,500. Hey, 6,500 now 7. It's 7 there, now 5, 5,75. And now 8. Did they get $8,000 here? Did they get 8,000 on it? $8,000 down here on $8 on the day. Don't dare to bother. Did they get $8,000 down there? Don't dare to bother. $8 now 5, $85, $1,000, $500, $500, here come $85, $85, and now 9,000 on it. Hit 9 here, $9,000, now here come $9,000, $9,000 on it. Well, 9 here, $9,000, now here come $9,000 on it here. And now 9 here, $9 on it, now 9,000. Are y'all in? Y'all through now? Hit $9,000, $9,000 on it there, come on, $9,000. And now 9 here, $9,000. And now 9 here, $9,000 here, $9,000, hit 9,000. Very well, take the track you want right here. The opportunity's yours, folks. You just let us know. You'll be 8,500. Here we go. $8,500 on it. Hit 8,500. Hit 8,500. $500 hit 85. $8,500 on it. Hit 8,500. Hit $500 here, $500 here, $500 here, 85. 85 on it. Hit 8,500. Hit 500. Hit $500 here, $500 here, $85. 85 8,500. Hit 8,500. Hit $500 here, $500 here, 555. Hit 85 8,500. Hit 8,500. Hit $500 here, 555. Y'all right today? Hit 8,500. Hit 85 8,500. Hit 8,500. Hit $500 here, 555. Y'all in, y'all through. At 8,500, 8,500, double check, would you please? 8,500, at 85, 8,500, at $8,500, $500,
I've got us at
$500, here's $500, 85 on it, at 8,500, at 8,500, and now 5 there, thank you, 5, are y'all in, y'all through? I told you folks, we'd move right along. It'll be 8,500, $8,500 on it, 8,000, 8,500, 8,500. You'll be 2.5 on it, 82.50. At 8 here, 2.5. It'll give 82.50. Ma'am, you'll be 82.50. At 8,250. Dollar there, $2.5 of it, 2.5 of it, $100 there, you won't be. At 82.50, it'll give 2.5 on it there, $1.5 of it, half on it here. It'll be 82.50. $8,250 on it. 82.50. $8,000. Hit 82.50. 10 ounce 5. $85 on 5. $500 $750. Hit 87.5 on it. Now $750. Hit 7.5 on it. Now $100 on it. There to $100. 7.5 down 9. And down 9.99. You only 8 you'll do that. Hit 800. You're gonna get $100 down 9. You're gonna get $9,000 here. $9,000 here. $9,000. And now 190. $100 here, $91, and $9,000 here, $100 here, now $200, $92, and now $200, $200 $200 $92, and $9,200, $200, $3, watch your head, and $300, $5, and $95, $500 here, $9,000, now 7, about 6 in, now 7, and 97, now 8, $800, $98, 98, and now 82, $800, now $98, 9800, and now 8 here, now 10, 10, you'll do 9, 99, and 98, now 90, $900, $9 on it there, $9,900, I bet 9,800. Again, that's buyer's choice now for tracks 1 through 5. The current bid's 98.
Got 90.
Asking 9,900. 98, 99.
Correct.
98, 9,900. Then 98, 9,900. Then down 10,000. Then down 10, 10, 10. Now $10,000. Whoop, 10 here. You get $10,000. Don't $10,000. 10,000 on it. Get 10 here. You get 10. There you go. You get $10,000. Don't 10 on it. 10,000 on it. Then down 10 here. You get 10. 10, now $10,000 there, $10 on it. Are y'all in? Y'all through now. It's 99. You'll be 10,000. And now 1. And now 10 1. And now 10 1. 10,100. Come a long way, not doing it. You'll be 10 1. 10 1 for it. You get 10 here. You get 100. You get 100. $10 1 for it. 10,000. 10 1 on it. You get 10 here. You get 100. You get 100. Y'all in the room now. 10,000. 10 1. Hit 10 here. You get 100. You get 100. All right. Y'all through as well. You'll be 10 1. 10,000's bid. You'll be 10-1 for it. 10,100. Hit 10 here, 10-1 for it. Hit 10 here, you get 10-1 on it. Hit $100, hit them out of it, $100, hit them out of it, 10-1. Hit 10 here, you get 10-1. Satisfied answer. You get $100, hit them out of it, $100, hit them out of it, 10-1 for it. Hit $10,000, come on. You get $100, hit them out of it, $1. You get $100, hit them out of it, $1. We're about to trade, ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all in? Y'all through? It'll be 10,000. Anybody else going to be 10-1? 10,100. $10,000, 10-1 for it. Hit 10,100. Hit 10, you better get 10 pound on it. Hit $100, there you better get pound out of it, $100, hit them out of it, 10-1 for it. Hit $10,000 here, you better get $100, $100, hit them out of it, 10-1 for it. Hit 10,000, 10-1. Hit 10 here, you better get $100, hit them out of it, pound on it, here, pound out of it, pound. Last and final call, ladies and gentlemen. I bet 10,000. Anybody else want to be 10-1? 10,100. 10,100. Hit $10,000 here. You better get 10-1 for it. Hit 10,100. Hit $10,000. You better get 120. Hit 1 here. Better get $100. Hit them out of it. $100. 10-1 for it. Hit 10,100. Hit 10 here. You better get $100. There to $100. Up to you. Hit 10-2 for it. Are you sure? I got 10,000 here. You got to be 10-1. 10-1. 10-1. 10,100. 10,100. 10,100. Want to make sure everybody's on the same page. I bet 10,000. You got to be 10-1, sir. 10,100. Again, this is buyer's choice for tracks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Tracks 1 through 5, buyer's choice on a per acre basis. 10-1. 10,100. 10,100. Hit $10,000. You better get 10-1 for it. Hit 10,100. Hit $100. Hit them out of it. Bond. You better get $100. 10-1 for it. Hit 10 here. You better get 100. You better get $100. Hit them out of it. Bond on it here. 10-1 for it. I bet 10,000. You'll be 10-1. 10,100. 10,100. $10,100 on it. Hit 10. You better get 1 there. Bond on it there. You better get 1 here. Hit 10,100. You better get $100. Here, I'm out of it, here. You'll be 10,000. Y'all in and through. You'll be 10-1. CC, we're going to go. You'll be 10-1. 10,100. Last and final call in die. Hit $10,100. There you want to get 100 out of it. 10-1. You better get $10,100 on it. I bet $10,000. 10,000.
527.
527. 527 is the better number. They're probably going to take all 5 tracks.
Okay, I did bid a lot on that, but I didn't want it to go over 10,000.
Tracks 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are now officially off the board.
10,000
Thank you.
The big ones, the 10,000.
They want all the small ones.
All right, got track 1 left now. You're going to be bidding and buying on track number 1 now. Obviously, the larger parcel here, track number 1 right here, 105.57 right here. Here we go, track number 1, we're right back into it. I told you folks, we turn right back around and offer you the remaining tracks. Again, you're going to be bidding and buying on track 1 on a per acre basis here. What you bid will be 105.57 times the money. All right, buddy, you'll be on in. Yes, sir. Track number 1. How you get along with your work? You'll be 10,000 on it. Get 10,000 to go. You better get 10,000. Get 10,000 dirty morning out of it too. 25, 3,000's all. Get 10,000 to 5, 35 on 5, 35 and bid. Hey, 35 on 5. Now 4. You better get 4,000 out of it. 4,000 hit them out of it. 4,000 on it. Get 4. You better get 4, 4, 4. Now 4. Now 5 out of it. 45. And now 5. 5,000. Put 5 here. You better get 5,000 out of it. 5,000 out of it. 500. You better get 5,000. And now 500. You better get 500. Now 500. 5,000 dirty money. And now 5 here. You better get 500. You better get 5,000 hit them out of it. 500 here. And now 5,000. Get 500. You better get 5,000 hit them out of it. 500 dirty money. You better get 5,000. And now 5 here. 5,000 Tony. Get 5 here. You better get 5,000 500 dirty money. It'll be $47.50 on a better opportunity. $4,750 on it. 47 and a half on it. At 47.50. At 47 and a half on it. At 5 here. 7 and a half here. You better get 7.50. Here to $7 and a half on it there. At 47 and a half on it. $750. Here to modern now, $750. $750. 47 half on it. 45 7 half here. $750. Here to 7 half $7 half here. 47.50. 4,750 on it. 47 half here now.
That's why I just wanted to ask.
47 half on it. And now 750. Here 7 half $750. And 47 half on it. 750. 7 half on it. 47 half on it. Sir, I put you in at 4,500. No, I had 4,000 ahead of you already on the internet. You got to be 4,500 there. You want it, sir? 4,500. 4 is ahead of you. I'll take 2.5. Split the time if you want to do it. 4,250. 4,250. 42 and a half on it. And 42 again. You're bidding mine on track 1 right here. 4,250. I took the internet at 4,000. You got to be 4,250. 4,250 on it. 42 and a half. 4,250. And forward here 2 and a half on it. 2 and a half.
Okay, they sold all the little ones at 10,000. The 5, the 7.8, the 7.66, and a 5.03. Now they're struggling to get over 44,000 on the big. We don't have that much money to buy the big one. That's over 400,000. So we're out. But
that does kind of figures. You want to keep it all together, folks. It's going to be $4,100. $4,100 on it. 4,000, 4,100, 4,100, hit $4,100 on it, hit $4,100, hit $100, hit $41, 4,100, hit 41, tired, you get one here, now $100, hit $100, hit $100, dirty body, hit 41 on it, you get $100, hit $100, hit 41, tired, you get 100 here. We had a request for a short break. I told you folks. All you needed to do was let us know. We'd be happy to let you do so. The current bid is $4,000 here. We had a request for a short break. We'll take just a minute or two and we'll be right back.
And you're the age of machine. What's the difference? Oh, what is it? One's a little lighter. I tried to let my daughter.
I want to say something, but I don't know what to say. So they took a break on the auction.